All right. The GOAT, CC, Caitlin Clark, had some things to say. Obviously, we saw the cryptic message Kelsey Mitchell put out there. Kelsey, you got to stop doing the cryptic messages, bro. You know it's going to stir the pot, girl. Come on now, Kelsey. I don't believe Kelsey is going anywhere. She is going to be Indiana Fever. We got to get to what Caitlin Clark had to say, though. Welcome to Keep the Vision. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share the channel. Hit that bell notification and hype the video for your boy. Let's get into it. In an article here on Athlon Sports. Let's get to it. Here it says, Caitlin.
A cryptic post hit the internet and basically broke the WNBA side of social media. Everyone started spiraling, thinking Kelsey Mitchell was about to leave the Indiana Fever. But before the rumors could even take off, Caitlin Clark stepped up. Even though she's the face of the league, she didn't overthink it. She came out and made it crystal clear that she's got Kelsey's back. It was a huge show of loyalty that really shut down all the drama.
That was the most disappointing thing. Look, injuries happen. But I was looking forward to watching 44 games of Caitlin Clark destroying people. And we only got 13 games. Sad story. Due to multiple injuries, did not join. It says Clark, who played in just 13 games in 2025 due to multiple injuries, did not join the 3-on-3 Unrivaled League, despite reportedly being heavily pursued. There was speculation she would join in 2026 after opting not to participate in its inaugural season. Now, we know Caitlin Clark has dubbed Unrivaled every year. All the way.
Kelsey Mitchell posted some photos of herself in a new jersey with the super mysterious caption, "Eyes open, mouth closed." Fans and sports analysts went nuts immediately. Everyone was convinced she was about to be traded or was quitting the Indiana Fever. Kelsey is known for keeping people guessing, but this felt different, like something huge was actually happening. People were genuinely stressed, wondering if she was leaving the team for good. It didn't feel like just another post. It felt like a total game changer for the league.
Her upcoming appearance, eyes open, mouth closed, Mitchell wrote in the caption of her post. Clark showed support for Mitchell by commenting on the post. She wrote, "Let's go, Kels." Mitchell will be playing alongside Sonia Citron, Ezzy Magbagor, Natisha Heidemann, Sanaya Rivers, and Mo Billings with the Hive BC in 2026. The team will be coached by Chicago Sky assistant Rena Wakama. The second season of Unrivaled kicks off January 5th. It will be interesting to see how Mitchell performs in the 3-on-3 setting. It's worth noting she led the Fever in scoring during the 25.
As it turns out, the new team everyone was talking about wasn't even another WNBA team. It was Hive BC, one of the new clubs in the Unrivaled League. Mitchell was just getting ready for her big debut in the 3-on-3 league, which finally cleared up all those crazy rumors. Since Unrivaled is meant to give players more spotlight during the off-season, it's just a cool new challenge for her. Once fans realized she wasn't actually leaving the Fever, everyone breathed a huge sigh of relief. She's not quitting her main job. She's just leveling up her career by trying something new.
With Hive BC in Unrivaled, okay? Now we got to go over to front office sports, man. And shout out to Annie Costable. All right, Annie Costable had an article here titled "The Year of the WNBA's Extinctual Fight." And this could be do or die for the league. I think there's a lot of people in decision-making spots with the WNBPA who are a conflict of interest. And that's not like, that's not me looking at your character and saying it's a conflict of interest. It's me looking at the facts. When you are signed.
Caitlin Clark's reaction to the post happened fast, and it honestly stole the show. She commented, "Let's go, Kels," which was short and sweet but said a lot. It wasn't just a random comment. It was a huge public move by the league's biggest star to show she's 100% behind Mitchell's move to Unrivaled. In a league where things can get pretty competitive or dramatic, Caitlin's support showed how close the Fever players actually are. She wasn't just talking to Mitchell, she was showing the whole league what real loyalty looks like.
I think there's a lot of people in decision-making spots with the WNBPA who are a conflict of interest. And that's not like, It's not me looking at y'all character and saying it's a conflict of interest. It's me looking at the facts. When you are signed with competitor leagues and you have stake in competitor leagues, I don't think you should be the one in charge of negotiating for another league. I just think that's a conflict of interest in any business, and that just is what it is. But she put in the article here, says the WNBA year is ending much.
Kelsey isn't the only one headed to Unrivaled, though. She's actually bringing a huge chunk of the 2025 Indiana Fever squad with her. Lexi Hull, Aliyah Boston, Erica Wheeler, Analisa Smith, and Victoria Vivians are all suiting up for the new 3-on-3 League 2. It's pretty cool to see so many teammates sticking together in the off-season to stay sharp and get more eyes on the game. Having all those familiar faces around is obviously great for Kelsey, but it's also a big win for Unrivaled. Having top-tier talent from one of the WNBA's most popular teams makes the new league a must-watch.
Problem right there. That is what I'm talking about. WNBA executive leaders Nafisa Collier and Breanna Stewart at the time. Negotiations had not yet taken off, but players took full advantage of the exposure they were receiving while playing in the new league based in Miami. Okay? So you had Unrivaled kicked off even before Unrivaled's inaugural season started. You had Angel Reese on her podcast saying that Unrivaled was going to be the only league players ended up playing in. Just for her not to end up playing in year 2. She skipped out on year 2. You see what I'm saying? So this is what...
Even though most of her teammates are jumping into Unrivaled, Caitlin Clark is sitting it out for the second year in a row. For her, it's all about taking care of herself. Her rookie year was really rough. She dealt with a bunch of injuries and only got to play 13 games in 2025. Right now, she's focusing on getting back to 100%, so she's ready to go for the next WNBA season. Even though the Unrivaled League really wanted her to join, she's playing it safe for now. There's talk she might join in 2026, but for now, she's just worried about healing up so she can dominate again. It's a smart move for her long-term career.
It was going to be the only league players ended up playing in. Just for her not to end up playing in year 2. She skipped out on year 2. You see what I'm saying? So this is what I mean, man. It's been a lot of foolishness going on. And then Nafisa Collier was quoted as saying, we didn't plan the league based on CBA negotiation. I think it did have a part. I think because y'all have clearly tried to use Unrivaled as leverage the whole time, even before the negotiations started, which is why Angel Reese was saying that Unrivaled was going to be the only league people was playing in. Y'all was trying to get rid of the WNBA.
The irony here isn't lost on anyone who's been following along. Even though Caitlin isn't playing, the league actually tried really hard to use her fame to get off the ground after her rookie year. It got so intense that she eventually had to step in and shut down the rumors herself because it felt like they were just trying to cash in on her popularity. Knowing that history makes her support for Kelsey Mitchell even cooler, she's totally cheering on her teammate for joining a league that she personally had to say no to.
The backdrop for Collier and WNBA Commissioner Kathy Engelbert's now infamous, previously private conversation among Collier's accusations was that Engelbert has said Caitlin Clark should be grateful she makes $16 million off the court because without the platform that the WNBA gives her, she wouldn't make anything. Right? So we saw how Unrivaled, just the whole thing kind of backfired with Kathy Engelbert having that conversation with her there. So it's just kind of like, I don't know if we're going to get to a place where we can get a deal done. I am hopeful. But I will, I'm going to be honest. I'm going to watch some Unrivaled because I want to cover
the drama behind the scenes, but there's a lot more going on with Unrivaled than just basketball. It's actually caught up in a huge controversy with the Players Association, WNBA. Basically, two of the big leaders of the union, Nafisa Collier and Breanna Stewart, actually started Unrivaled. People are calling it a conflict of interest because these are the same women who have to negotiate with the WNBA for better pay and better rules. It's hard to stay fair when you're running a rival league at the same time. The fight for a new deal, this all matters because the players opted out of their old contract, the CBA, and they've been in a high-stakes standoff with the WNBA for over a year. Some people think Unrivaled was launched right now just to give the players more leverage in those talks, like a way to say, hey, if you don't pay us, we have somewhere else to go. Even though Nafisa Collier said the timing was just a perfect opportunity, a lot of fans aren't buying it. They think it was a calculated move. The infamous conversation, things got even messier when a private talk between Collier and the WNBA commissioner, Kathy Engelbert, leaked. Supposedly, Engelbert said Caitlin Clark should be grateful for her off-court money because she wouldn't have anything without the WNBA's platform. That obviously made people furious. It turned Unrivaled into a bit of a battleground for all this drama instead of just a place to play ball. Back to the basketball at the end of the day, though, people just want to see Kelsey Mitchell hoop. She killed it last season, averaging 20 points a game, and everyone is excited to see her play 3-on-3. Even with all the politics and the legal drama, Caitlin Clark is still cheering her on. It shows that even when the leagues and the unions are fighting, the players still have each other's backs. That's the real story here. Player loyalty is stronger than all the corporate noise.